Okay, so what is groupthink? So it's basically thinking with the group. In that image, you can see people following blindly. So yeah, it's the phenomenon where individuals within a group, they prioritize the consensus or the harmony. They might not even know they're doing that, but their brains are saying to them, the other people must be right, or they're saying, well, it's easier just to agree with the others here than having a big argument about it, for instance. So why is it relevant? Well, because when you do stop and think about something, it seems pretty easy to go, oh yeah, that's wrong. So we might see a documentary about how, let's say, eating tuna destroys the sea, because tuna is normally trawled with deep sea trawlers, and that is killing the sea. And we might go, oh, you know, that's awful. How wrong. I'm not going to buy tuna. That might seem relatively easy at times, but the problem is we're really not very good at stopping and thinking about that. And if everyone else around us is eating tuna, normally, you know, we might just eat tuna. So it makes us compliant with what is going on around us. And this is an experiment that really shows, the next one shows groupthink more. This one shows more how easy it is for us to really obey authority or to do what people tell us within certain contexts. So if you're walking down the street and someone comes up to you, some random person you don't know, maybe they're younger than you, they're just a random person, and they say, go and buy me a milkshake. You probably won't do that, because why would you, right? You might do it out of awkwardness or you feel threatened, but you normally wouldn't. However, this experiment, what you can see there is a scientist. They don't actually have to be a scientist, they can be anyone, but because they're in a position of authority or knowledge, so this person, the participant, the man with the glasses, basically is what he thinks is taking part in a scientific experiment, which, well, actually he is, but a different type to the one he thinks. He's taking part, and therefore the Stanley Milgram's point is, or hypothesis was, that that person will basically do what I tell them to, because I'm the scientist, I have the knowledge. And he wanted to find out if people would stop and think and go, wait, hang on, why would I do that? Okay. And essentially what he said was that, say I'm taking part, the scientist says to me, what you've got to do is you've got to press this button, which gives an electric shock to the learner who is on the other side of a wall, but you can hear the person, and you're supposed to give them a shock if they get the answer wrong. And they were told that the experiment was to explore, you know, how to increase intelligence and things like this. But the point being, they were told to give an electric shock to someone, and it was supposed to increase in intensity. And they said to people, you know, at the start, when you give them a shock, it will just be a tiny shock. It won't really hurt them. But then they said, you know, when it gets to 10, that would be quite a severe shock.